From Richard, it is clear from all reports about the millennial generation and those that follow them that they know nothing of history, economics, literature, or anything about our shared values. This is because that is the way they were taught. The communists stop talking about socialists, liberals, or left-wingers. This entire approach is a communist one, have successfully burrowed through the educational institutions, grad school, college, secondary education, elementary school, and preschool. They ruin our education system. They run our education system. How do we destroy this evil? Not counter it, destroy it. What concrete steps do you advise? No one ever discusses this. You know, you're not going to like my answer to this, but I think that you need to develop a more tragic sense of life. You cannot be happy without a tragic sense of life, because you can't be happy living in a dream. The reason I say this is a very angry letter. It's a very angry letter, and it has expectations that aren't going to come true. You can't destroy evil of any kind. Evil lives forever. You know, evil is a real thing. This is the battle that we are always in. It's the battle for freedom. There will come a time in America when freedom dies. The reason is freedom is a living thing, and all living things die. Your job is like a doctor to try and keep it alive one more day. That's your success. That's the only thing you can do, because eventually freedom will die. You just don't want it to happen today. You don't want it to happen in your lifetime. You try to keep it from happening in your children's lifetime. But the anger in this letter, you know, I always say to leftists, if you're this angry, if you're this unhappy, if you're this miserable living in a country like America, something's wrong with your philosophy. You know, if you walk around angry every day of your only life, this is the only life on earth you're going to have, you do not want to spend it angry. You don't want to spend it hating people, even people you disagree with. So, you know, you have to understand that this is the tragic fight we're in. We fight this every day, and you're supposed to do it with joy, and you're supposed to live with joy. You can't destroy it. Are our children being mistaught? Yes. Are they in trouble? Yes. Every generation is in trouble. Has there ever been a generation that didn't look at kids today and think, oh my gosh, these kids today, they are in trouble? They will learn things. They will learn about taxes, and they will learn about what it means when you give people you thought were good people the power to control you, and they will have to take up the fight, and they will have to fight every day just like we do. You know, that is the way of the world. There's no place where the evil is destroyed and all is well, except in the movies. That's the end of a movie, but all we can do is fight each day. We had a major victory when Hillary Clinton lost. Hillary Clinton, I believe, would have hastened the end of the American experiment. We're going to have victories and defeats coming up ahead, and you're going to have to be able to live with those in a way that does not strangle your joy. So listen, you know, it is true that we have to fight to take back the culture. It's true that we should fight to take back the educational system. It is absolutely shameful. It is absolutely shameful that anyone can think it's an education when people are being banned from campus who have views that disagree. If you have banned Ben Shapiro from your campus, you should be fired. If you've banned Ben Shapiro from your campus, you should not be working to educate the young. The young should be able to listen to every possible idea, even extreme ideas, and should get education that helps them to judge those ideas in relationship to freedom. You're absolutely right about this, and that is what we have to do. We have to fight that fight. I mean, we have to fight the fight in the universities. We have to fight it in Hollywood. We have to fight it in the news business. We have to fight it everywhere where the left has managed to monopolize the tools of communication. But you're not going to destroy anything. You know, you're not going to destroy evil. Don't think that's going to happen. And, you know, you shouldn't be hating on the people who are fighting their corner as well. You know, you should be, understand that some of these are people of goodwill who think these things are true and will argue with you. And if they argue with you, you should have the facts. I'm just responding to the tone of this letter, which seems so, it just seems angry. You know, I mean, if you're going to walk around angry, then you have to look at your philosophy, because life is short.